As an anti-poverty charity committed to supporting the local community to have inclusive access to sport and play, the Foundation piloted a successful 6-week one-pot cooking class with local families to support and inspire better nutrition, health and well-being, all within our families' means, helping people to live healthier, happier lives. We helped our families develop the important life skills of cooking and clever ways to maximise their budget. We're so excited to share with you the impact this has had for some of those involved. Meeting people where they're at, our sessions were run at the wonderful Clinkhart Hill Parish Church, who welcomed us into their space and supported the success of the programme with their kindness. Helping us to work inclusively within the various spaces throughout the church, the range of space helped us to meet individual needs and work not only with our adult learners, but encourage our young people to get involved in the learning too. This happened in various ways, whether that be through playing cultural games inspired by the recipe of the week, or making flatbreads with our fantastic volunteers. None of this would have been possible without the support of our volunteer team, who showed real dedication to our cause and helped our participants to engage with the learning. Our community chef extraordinaire Rona was incredible at supporting and teaching our participants, who have grown in confidence in the kitchen and learned lifelong learning skills, hints and tips that make a real difference at home for the whole family. The Foundation have been delighted with the impact this project has made so far, and so grateful to all involved. We are super proud of our participants, have loved meeting and working with their families, and look forward to what's to come for the community as we continue to work together to address food insecurity and deliver lifelong learning that is passed from generation to generation.
I first discovered the cooking class because Jade, who organised it, put out a post on Facebook asking for a community chef. And I've always wanted to get involved in community cooking, but I don't have any qualifications or experience within community chefing. So I reached out to her on email and said, I'd love to get involved, but maybe not as a chef. Here are my skills, here's what I like to do. And she was like, great, we'd love to have you along as a volunteer. So for the last 6 weeks, I've been helping out in the kitchen with our community chef, Rona, and I've been learning so much about how to organise class, how to teach people, how to give people their own autonomy, and basically introducing people to new meal ideas, new spices, and it's been really, really fantastic. I've been jumping in, getting my hands dirty, going in the, doing the washing up, and just loving every moment. So that's how I got involved, and each class has just been fantastic. It's just women in the kitchen. So it's been a real sisterhood in there, and it's been a really diverse range of voices, diverse range of people, and we've all just had a massive laugh, and it's been really wonderful. And I would love to do some more volunteering again with Queen's Park FC, and I've had a really, really lovely time.
Have you discovered any new foods to the class that you now enjoy and might include in your meals?
I enjoy all the meals we've tried, and then I love cooking, but I would admit that I haven't done one pot cooking like this, and I'm loving it. And then the time saving as well is massive, especially running between club, school, and everything. And I try to put something on the table at the end of the day, and it will encourage you to eat healthy, to be honest, rather than just putting fish and chips in the oven or chicken nuggets in the oven and beans. You can just take tins and just make some decent meals. So, yeah.
It's been great to experiment with different spices and different flavours that I've never even known about. So that was good.
That's excellent news. Has this cooking class changed your approach to nutrition and healthy eating that you were saying on?
Yes, it does. And then it will encourage me to buy fresh stuff and then just cook it in 20 minutes, which is amazing. What took me by surprise is this machine. That 20 minutes? Come on, you could just put that and then go and have a shower by the time you're done. You will just have a meal.
Really great. Do you feel that this class has helped you save money or think differently about food shopping as well?
Definitely yes, because you can use cans.
Well, we use cans. We had a discussion where we talked about dried foods, and dried food actually makes more sense to me because I live upstairs, so it's less heavy than cans. But now I know to steep overnight and stuff like that.
Yes, and then it's not just cooking class. It's you can come with your family, and then the kids they will play, and then the adults can have conversation before the cooking start, and then laughing and then chatting in the kitchen. It's amazing. It's not like you're actually doing like stressful cooking. You're just enjoying it.
And your favourite bits so far?
The stew, the wishing stew.
The wishing stew.
The wishing stew was so nice, having all the kids writing their wishes and put them in. It was
That's really cute.
Yeah, me too.
Stuff. And has your family been impacted by attending the class with you? Like, if the children enjoyed it as well?
They enjoy it. My room enjoys it because he always look forward coming here and then doing stuff because he really gets bored really easily when I'm doing something in the kitchen and then he's been left out and then he's enjoying it and he never complained. It's like, Mommy, I will bring back next week. Definitely, yes.
So working with our participants was brilliant. We didn't know what to expect in the beginning. We didn't know who was going to come, and we ended up with a really diverse group of people with varying degrees of experience in the kitchen and cooking for their families. So it was really exciting to see everybody's confidence building, people who had experience in the kitchen, learning new things and learning new recipes, sort of expanding their recipes, and seeing the people who really wanted to cook more. So one of the biggest benefits I think that the participants got out of this was a real sense of community inclusion. As I said, we're a really diverse group of people that might not normally socialise together, and I learned quite a lot throughout the experience, and I know that others did as well. So that was the most interesting part for me, that we didn't really expect that. So there was definitely a couple of moments where I felt deep pride, especially even just going into the second session, seeing how intrepid people were about the machines themselves, getting to know them, to walking into the kitchen, and some of the participants were like way ahead of me in terms of where I was in the class. So it was a really proud moment to see that the confidence was already there in using the machines. But also our final class was really moving. I thought I'd chosen a recipe kind of poignant to our group as people and how we'd grown together as a group. And I'd chosen to do succotash because it's known as like the Three Sisters stew because of how the ingredients grow together. So I thought that was quite significant, and we all had a really nice time, as we did every session, having our community meal together and chatting, and I'm sure that these will be lifelong relationships that we've already created here. So we talked a lot in our sessions about the accessibility of ingredients, how to prolong the life of some ingredients, how to use your freezer well. We talked about the different nutritional values of some foods and how they can be a substitute for meat. I tried to think of a lot of recipes in the beginning that would suit all dietary habits and requirements, being mainly vegan. We were able to build on that once we got to know our participants and what they usually eat, and then be able to adapt our recipes to suit that. I think that in every lesson we all learned something new, or I was surprised myself, was able to impart a wee bit of knowledge from my working in kitchens and producing foods that people were interested in. I think the most rewarding aspect that I've come away with personally, and I know that we've talked about this with the participants, was that sense of inclusion and doing something for themselves, and as I say, learning new skills. There's also one of the participants went on to gaining employment through doing this course, so that was really, really heartening to see. And I think that it's doing these sessions has definitely shown that there's a need for this in the community. There's a need within this immediate community here around the Queen's Park Football Club, and the foundation were brilliant in bringing those people together and how they did that. The activities that were aligned with the recipes that we're doing were wonderful for the kids to participate in, and we even got the kids involved in some of the making of the food, which was so important for them to see how food is made and for them to get involved. So I'd really like to see classes like this continue within the community, and maybe looking at other demographics. Part of the funding criteria was we looked at families within the area, but we know that there's a lot of people living in these surrounding areas that also need help within the kitchen, single people, couples, older people, how they access their food. It's something that I feel quite passionate about, and if the foundation were able to do more classes of this nature, or even build on the skills that our first session have gained, then that would be brilliant to see the life cycle of where you can go with these skills.